Imagine waking up, sitting on the edge of your bed, and taking that very first step of the day. For many of you, that step doesn't feel as light or as certain as it used to. Perhaps you've started to notice that walking up the stairs to your bedroom leaves your thighs burning, or simply getting up from your favorite armchair requires a little extra push from your hands. You might even find yourself looking down at your legs and realizing they appear thinner, yet somehow feel heavier. Most people brush these signs off as just getting older. They think it is an annoying yet unavoidable part of life. But I am here to tell you that it is not just an annoyance, it is a warning sign that should not be taken lightly. What you are experiencing is likely the onset of sarcopenia, which is the progressive age-related loss of muscle mass and strength. If ignored, this doesn't just make stairs difficult, it actively weakens your base of support, significantly increasing your risk of falls, fractures, and ultimately the loss of your independence. To put this into perspective, according to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, CDC, more than 1 out of 4 older adults falls each year, making falls the leading cause of fatal and non-fatal injuries among adults aged 65 and older. It is a staggering reality, but the root cause is often simply a lack of functional leg strength. Before we go any further, I want you to do a very quick, safe self-assessment test with me right now to evaluate your lower body stability. Please stand up next to a sturdy chair or a countertop. Make sure you have your hand lightly resting on it for safety. Now, shift your weight onto one leg and lift the other foot just an inch off the ground. Try to let go of the chair for just a moment. Can you hold that position steadily for 10 seconds without wobbling intensely or having to put your foot down? If you had to grab the chair immediately or felt your ankle shaking uncontrollably, your body is telling you that your stabilizing muscles are fading. But here is the incredibly empowering news, and the very reason we are sitting down together today. You can reverse this. You do not need an expensive gym membership, heavy weights, or complex machinery to rebuild your foundation. I am going to share a simple, specific routine that uses nothing but your own body weight and gravity to restore your strength, protect your joints, and give you your confidence back. Before we dive into these movements, please take a moment to leave a comment down below. Tell me how old you are and what country you are watching from today. I make it a point to read and reply to these comments, and it is truly inspiring to see a global community of older adults taking proactive steps to protect their health. If this is your first time here, please like this video, share it with a friend who might need it, and subscribe to the channel so we can continue this health journey together. Let's get straight to the solution. I have structured this as a countdown, starting from movement number 3 and working our way down to the absolute most important exercise at number 1. Exercise 3, the standing heel raise. We begin at the very foundation of your body, your feet and lower legs. The standing heel raise targets the calf muscles and the complex tendons of the ankle. To do this, stand tall behind a sturdy chair, using the backrest for balance. Keep your feet hip-width apart. Slowly, with deep control, push through the balls of your feet and lift your heels as high off the floor as you comfortably can. Hold that top position for 2 full seconds, feeling the tightness in your lower legs, and then slowly lower your heels back to the ground. Aim for 2 to 3 sets of 15 to 20 repetitions 3 times a week. Why is this so crucial? Scientifically, the calf muscles act as a peripheral venous pump. When you contract these muscles, they physically squeeze the deep veins in your legs, forcing blood back up to your heart against gravity. As we age and become less active, this pump weakens, leading to poor circulation, swollen ankles, and heavy, fatigued legs. Furthermore, strengthening these muscles enhances proprioception, your brain's ability to sense exactly where your joints are in space. By waking up these deep, stabilizing fibers, you drastically reduce your chances of tripping over uneven sidewalks or losing your balance when you suddenly turn your head. Moving seamlessly up the body from our foundation, we arrive at the next critical link in your mobility chain. Exercise 2, the step up. If the heel raise gives you stability, the step up gives you functional power. This movement directly mimics one of the most common and essential daily tasks, climbing stairs and navigating curbs. When older adults tell me they feel afraid of falling, it is often because they have lost the specific strength required to lift their own body weight on a single leg. To perform the step up safely at home, you need a firm, non-slip platform, a sturdy bottom stair, or a secure step block, ideally between 15 to 30 centimeters high. Stand facing the step with your chest up and your core muscles gently pulled in. Place your right foot completely flat on the step. Ensure your heel is not hanging off the edge. Now, press firmly through that right heel and push your entire body upward until your left foot meets the right foot on top of the step. Carefully step backward with the left foot first, followed by the right, returning to the floor. You want to alternate legs, performing about 2 or 3 sets of 8 to 12 repetitions per leg. If you feel unsteady, please place your step near a wall or a handrail so you can lightly support yourself. Do not use momentum to swear yourself up. Force the muscles of the front leg to do the actual lifting. When we look at the physiology of aging, the muscles that deteriorate first and fastest are the type 2 muscle fibers. These are your fast twitches. Fibers responsible for powerful, quick movements, like catching yourself when you stumble. The step up is exceptional because pushing your body weight vertically against gravity heavily recruits these exact type 2 fibers in your quadriceps and glutes. Additionally, this unilateral, one-sided movement strongly engages the gluteus medius, a muscle located on the side of your hip. From a biomechanical standpoint, the gluteus medius is the primary stabilizer of your pelvis. When it is weak, your hips sway from side to side when you walk, which creates an unsteady, shuffling gait. By forcing your body to balance and push off one leg, you are rewiring the neuromuscular connection between your brain and your hips, resulting in a much firmer, more confident walking stride. We have stabilized the ankles and activated the hips. Now we reach the cornerstone of elderly independence, the absolute most important part of our life, the most important movement you can do. Exercise 1. The traditional assisted squat. When we strip away all the fancy terminology, a squat is simply the act of sitting down and standing back up. It is getting off the toilet, getting out of the car, and rising from the dining table. Losing the ability to perform this movement unassisted is the fastest path to losing your autonomy. To perform this safely, stand with your feet shoulder-width apart. I highly recommend placing a sturdy dining chair right behind you for peace of mind. Keep your chest proud and look straight ahead. Begin the movement by pushing your hips backward first, as if you are reaching for that chair with your tailbone. Bend your knees, keeping your body weight shifted toward your heels. Lower yourself only as far as you feel safe and comfortable. You do not need to drop all the way down. If you need to, let your backside lightly tap the chair. Then push firmly through your heels, squeeze your glutes, and stand back up to a fully straight position. Aim for 2 to 3 sets of 8 to 10 repetitions 3 times a week. The squat is fundamental. It is fundamentally a compound, closed kinetic chain exercise. This means your feet are fixed and multiple major joints, hips, knees, ankles, are working together. Because it recruits the largest muscle groups in the human body, the quadriceps, hamstrings, and gluteus maximus, it triggers a profound systemic response. Doing this movement stimulates the endocrine system to release insulin-like growth factor 1, IGF-1, and natural growth hormones, which are essential chemicals that tell your body to repair and build muscle tissue. Furthermore, according to Wolff's Law and medical science, bones adapt and grow stronger in response to the mechanical loads placed upon them. The compressive force of the squat running through your spine, hips, and femurs actively stimulates specialized cells called osteoblasts to build new bone, making this movement a powerful natural defense against osteoporosis. This simple routine, The heel raise, the step up, and the squat takes perhaps 10 minutes a day to complete. Yet the transformation it brings is profound. Within just a few weeks of consistent practice, you will notice a shift. It starts physically. The stairs won't seem as daunting, and you will get out of bed with a newfound firmness in your legs. Your posture will naturally upright itself because your core and hip muscles are finally doing their job, holding your spine in alignment. But the most beautiful change is the emotional one. There is a deep psychological toll that comes with feeling frail or worrying about falling. Rebuilding your leg strength strips that fear away. Every repetition you complete is a signal to your brain that you are capable, that your body can still heal, and that you are in control of your physical destiny. You do not have to accept weakness as a normal part of your golden years. Treat this routine as your daily medicine. Move slowly, listen to your joints, and celebrate the small victories. Thank you for sitting down with me today and dedicating this time to your health. I look forward to reading your comments and seeing you in the next video. Stay strong and keep moving. If you're interested in this kind of content, subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to like and share so others can benefit too.